I have been wanting to make this video since 2 days ago, but time did not permit me to do it. Igbo rejects Senate bill naming Oni Sultan as permanent co-chairs of Traditional Rulers Council. Now, this is just a sentence that is voluminous. I want people to really understand what that means, and it's totally wrong. It's totally wrong. Now, what it means is that Nigeria wants to recognize only 2 traditional rulers, and 2 of them will be above every other traditional rulers, naming Oni of Ife and Sultan of Sokoto. I laugh. I laugh. You know why I'm laughing? You see, there is no how you will do something in Nigeria that is not going to cause trouble, because the people are not one culturally. The people are not one traditionally. The people are not one ideologically. Wait a minute. So meaning the whole Obis in the southeast, the whole, what is it called, so many traditional rulers in the Niger Delta, and someone like Oba of Benin will just be an ordinary, traditional ruler, while 2 persons will be elevated. Anyway, all these things we are doing is just it's a pretense. Now, these people want recognition, and if they want to do that, we have more than 3,500 traditional rulers in Nigeria. You heard me right. More than 3,500 traditional rulers we have in Nigeria. More than 3,500. So meaning the government have to recognize all of them. Okay. Now, and let it not be that I am just explaining to you. Let me read out this article from Sarah Reporters, and I am going to explain every paragraph of the article. Now, it begins with the Igbo worldwide has condemned a bill in the Nigerian Senate that seeks to elevate the Oni of Ife and the Sultan of Sokoto as permanent co-chairmen of the National Council of Traditional Rulers. In a statement issued on Sunday in Enugu, the group described the bill as unjust, warning that it sidelined apex traditional rulers from other ethnic nationalities and geopolitical zones across the country. Now, out of the article, what it means is that these 2 people forever and ever, even though they die, people that will succeed them will also be the chairman, as in the co-chairman. Sultan of Sokoto and Oni of Ife will be the chairman of the traditional rulers in Nigeria. Now, I respect all the whole traditional rulers because we came from different places, we have different cultures, we have different background. Why should you elevate 1 or 2 and leave the rest? That is an intimidation to the Oba of Benin. It's a very big intimidation to the Oba of Benin. Now, when it comes to culture, I don't think there is any traditional council in Nigeria that is even greater than Oba of Benin, historically. And when you go deep to, this Oni of Ife with Oba of Benin, I don't want to go into things of culture, and it's sensitive, and people would not like to hear the truth about it and to know the background of everything. But this is just pure politics playing out where the traditional rulers are. Now, in the north, like Kanu State, all these places, a governor can remove a traditional ruler. But in so many places in Nigeria, you can't do that. For example, in Edo State, in Benin City, a governor can remove Oba of Benin. In fact, if Oba of Benin don't want a governor to be in that seat, he has the influence to tell his people not to vote for the governor, and the governor will lose his seat. It's simple as that. So all these places, like if you still come to my own, community, we still have Okpanruku, okay, that is the monarch. Nobody can remove the person from seat. The highest you can do, you can play politics and say, oh, this man, let us withdraw the staff of office, but that does not mean he's not the traditional leader or ruler. But in the north and so many places, a governor will just come out and say, you are no longer a traditional ruler, and they will just remove him from office. So that is the situation on ground, and it is a pure politics. Let me continue with what the article is. So the National Publicity Secretary of the Igbo, Dr. Ezechi Chukwu, expressed deep concern over what he termed a systematic bill by the Senate, emphasizing that it disregards the principle of fairness, equity, and federal character enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution. Chukwu said the Igbo worldwide is astounded by the rationale behind the bill, which threaten the spirit of inclusiveness and equality, in the nation's traditional leadership structure. The news agency of Nigeria NAN reports that the bill has already passed its second reading in the Senate, raising tension among various ethnic and regional groups. And this is out of the article. I think someone like Oshomonde could have rejected vehemently, the bill because of the Oba of Benin. I thought someone like Inaya Baribe and other senators who are in the Senate should have, stood up and said, no, this thing is not going to be. Because day by day, there are more reasons to tell you that this country is not one. There are more reasons to tell you that this country should not be one. And that is what is just playing out.